friends, so today we are going to study about the vapor pressure lowering. In the last video we have already learned that what is vapor pressure. So we know that the vapor pressure is the pressure which is exerted by a vapor on the liquid when it is closed in a container. So today we are going to study about vapor pressure lowering. So if we suppose that P1 naught is the vapor pressure of the pure solvent and P1 is the vapor pressure of the solvent, then we know that P1 naught will always be greater than P1. That is, vapor pressure of pure solvent is greater than the vapor pressure of a solvent. So what is vapor pressure lowering? The vapor pressure lowering. So vapor pressure lowering is nothing but the difference between the vapor pressure of the pure solvent and with vapor pressure of the solvent. Okay, so this is the vapor pressure lowering. So now we have understood the vapor pressure lowering, and now we will find one more value of the vapor pressure lowering. So now we have understood that delta P is equal to P1 naught minus P1. So now according to Raoult's law, we know that the P1 is equals to P1 naught into x1. So for binary solution, we know that for binary solution x1 plus x2 equal to 1, and therefore the value of x1 becomes 1 minus x2, and if we substitute this value in this equation, then we get P1 is equal to P1 naught, x1 equal to 1 minus x2. Then after solving this equation, we get P1 naught minus P1 naught x2, and if we are bringing this P1 naught x2 here, P1 naught x2 here, and we are taking P1 here, so the equation becomes P1 naught minus P1 naught. But P1 naught minus P1 is what? Delta P. So therefore delta P is equals to P1 naught x2. So we have find the another value of vapor pressure lowering, that is delta P equal to P1 naught x2. So now we will be studying relative lower pressuring. Guys, let's look what is relative lowering of vapor pressure. So the ratio of vapor pressure lowering of solvent to the vapor pressure of a pure solvent is known as what? Relative lowering of vapor pressure. So the ratio of, that is delta P upon P1 naught is nothing but what? Relative lowering of vapor pressure. And now we know that delta P is equal to P1 naught minus P1. So if we substitute this value, then this becomes P1 naught minus P1 upon P1 naught. Now we also know that delta P is equal to what? If delta P is equal to P1 naught x2. So delta P upon P1 naught is also equals to P1 naught x2 upon P1 naught. So if we are equating this both this equation, then we get P1 naught x2 upon P1 naught equal to P1 naught minus P1 upon P1 naught. So P1 naught will be cancelled, and we get the x2, that is mole fraction of the second component, is equals to delta P upon P1 naught. So now we will be looking at one more other concept. Now we will look the relation between the molar mass of solid from the vapor pressure lowering. So we have find that x2 is equals to delta P upon P1 naught. So we know that x2 is what? Mole fraction of a solute. So x2 is equal to N2 upon N1 plus N2. So if we look, then we know that number of moles in a solute. So if N1 is the solvent of solution and N2 is the solute of solution, then the number of moles of solvent will be greater than the number of moles in solute. So we can say that N1 plus N2 is approximately equal to N1. So x2 becomes N2 upon N1. And if we substitute this value in this equation, then we get x2 equal to N2 upon N1 equal to delta P upon P1 naught. And now we know that the N2 is what? N2 is W2 upon M2, and N1 is what? W1 upon M1. That is W1 and W2 are what? Weight, and M1 and M2 are the molar mass. M2 and M2 are the molar mass. So if we substitute in this equation, then we get x2 is equals to N2 is what? W2 upon M2 and N1 is what? W1 upon M1. Then it is equal to delta P upon P1 naught. So the value of x2 becomes W2 upon M2 into M1 upon W1. So equal to delta P upon P1 naught. So x2 equals to W2 M1 and M2 W1 equal to delta P upon P1 naught. So the final relation is delta P upon P1 naught equal to x2 equal to W2 M1 and M2 W1. So in another lecture we will see the next property, that is colligative property of boiling point derivation. Thank you.